Hey, how's it going, everybody? Lewis with Elite Fine Finish. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to talk today about some of the most common mistakes I see with sanding, specifically for cabinets. Also want to talk about the new Surf Prep POV8, so it should be a good video. Stay tuned. All right, so what I've got next to me is the brand new 8-gallon Surf Prep POV8 single operator vacuum. This vacuum is really nice, compact, light, and can be taken on site very, very easily. It's a very powerful vacuum. It's also self-cleaning and has the HEPA filtration in it. So it's a very nice vacuum for site finishing, for in the shop. We also have the 2-operator larger industrial vacuum available as well. All right, another product that we are very excited about, this has been a project of ours at Elite Fine Finish, is a sanding block that will actually attach to the vacuum. We have two different sizes. We have a 3x5 and we have a 3x8. What's really nice about that 3x8 tool is 2 pieces of Surf Prep abrasives will fit right on it. This kind of leads me right into why I'm making the video today and what exactly I wanted to talk about. We get a lot of calls from our customers stating that they're having issues with orange peel and maybe just some defects that might be showing up, and they can't figure out exactly why that's happening. A majority of the time, the customer is sanding with the Surf Prep foam product. So they're spraying their primer in a refinish scenario, and then they're hitting everything with the 3x4 sander with a 1/2 inch or 10mm or 5mm abrasive. The problem is the Surf Prep foam does not cut, it scuff sands. So if you have texture or any defects on the substrate that are there, sanding it with the Surf Prep foam is not going to eliminate that defect, especially if you're working with an oak substrate and you're trying to fill the grain. I get that call a lot. Customers are very frustrated because they still see a lot of the grain in these oak refinish jobs. And 99% of the time it's because they're using the Surf Prep foam. So that foam is never going to level the surface. You're gonna have to use paper, film, or screen to level that surface after your primer. And you might be surprised, especially if you're using our Renner wood coating high solid primer. The high solid primer, if you do 2 coats and then block sand like I'm about to show you, you'll have no issues, you'll level it out perfectly. So let's get started. Okay, so now with that Surf Prep POV8, it's gonna come with the vacuum hose. This tool can be used as an automatic sander. So when you plug your Surf Prep sander into it, it's going to turn on and off automatically while you're using the tool. What's nice about our new sanding blocks is that they will literally plug right in to the they'll plug right into the POV8 hose with 0 modifications. So these are going to be ready to use right away. We're going to use it on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set the vacuum down, hook up an inspection light, and we'll get started sanding with the block on an oak substrate so I can show you exactly what I mean. All right, so I try to position that inspection light so you can see exactly what I mean with the grain structure on these doors. So this is a black door. It's one of the sample doors that we use, but you can see all of the grain here. Now, I was showing a customer earlier that was asking about grain filling, and I showed them how we can do this with a block. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the Surf Prep vacuum using the Elite Fine Finish sanding block. All right, now if we take a look at the door that we just block sanded, you can see that that was really effortless and easy to achieve, and all of the actual paint material stayed in the grain. So this is a good example of how using a block is going to effectively fill the grain a lot better. Now I'll grab a 3x4 with some foam on it and I'll show you the difference on this side. I also wanted to show, got the 3x4 electric gray. I'm going to show you on this side of the panel where all this grain is so that you can see. I'm going to use 5 mil abrasive in fine. Okay, now when you look at this, it might be really hard to tell on the video, but I can for sure feel a noticeable difference. I still feel a lot of the grain, and I really hope y'all can see that on the video compared to here where it's very, very flat. Now we'll try it with the 1/2 inch foam on the center panel so you can see that same effect. All right, so if you look here, you can still see that we still have a lot of grain. That 1/2 inch foam did a really good job of scuff sanding this, but it didn't actually level anything. All right, guys, I hope that explains some of the common sanding issues that we see and we hear about here at Elite Fine Finish. Of course, all the Surf Prep sanding products, Renner Wood Coatings, Apollo, HBLP, Tritech Airless, and a bunch of other brands can be purchased directly from our website, www.hasosales.com. Feel free to stop by the store anytime, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 if you're in the Houston area. And of course, as always, guys, we appreciate everything. And if you're not doing so already, please subscribe to the channel. And everybody have a great day.